The other thing that's challenging about doing big subjects like the famine and the plague is, and these books take me 4 to 5 years, is the first 2 years they're really painful. I'm utterly lost because you read and you read and you read. You read the secondary sources and you read the primary sources, and that's my route in, because I need a map before I know where the primary sources fit. But before I understand what happens well enough that I'm not simply writing someone else's thoughts in a sentence, that I've digested the material and I can write freely. That takes me 2 to 3 years. That's a really difficult, painful process. I mean, I've started the famine book in 2006. I've got the first 380 pages done. It's probably going to be 750. So if I'm lucky, it's another 2 years. Don't tell my wife. But just needing to sit there and read over and over again. And one of the things that these subjects have taught me is the need to read and how to read. There's almost nothing I really understand the first or second time I read it. I have to go back and back and back. Fourth or fifth time, the nuances start coming out. And that's really when that digestive process begins. And you understand it on a kind of, it just becomes something comfortable. And that also frees your writing. I can't, when I'm just kind of, somebody gives me a bit of information, I'm just putting it down. I'm just kind of parroting what someone else says. I don't feel the range to move or to take chances or to offer my own ideas. I'm too nervous. But once I feel I've digested it, I'm willing to go out a little on the limb, and my writing also goes more freely. I mean, 80, I think, I don't know if other writers have said this in different ways, but the truth of the matter is, I find 80% of writing is thinking. And once you know what you want to say, then the words will awfully come relatively quickly. But what I'm saying digesting is really thinking it through and learning to understand the subject on a deeper level. And that's the value of writing in almost no matter what discipline you're in. That just having to take a body of work and then write what you know about it forces you to digest it in a way that you understand it, that you can't understand it just studying it. And because there's an extra level of thinking that's required in writing. You have to order your thoughts and see what, and when you order your thoughts in that way, you see that the ideas may not fit as comfortably together as you think they do, or they contradict one another in subtle ways. And either there's a connection that you're missing and you have to find it, or you're just wrong. I mean, and writing forces that kind of disciplined thinking.